Hi everyone, welcome to our channel today. Today we're going to talk about frequently asked questions during interview. Firstly, please look at this list. This is a comprehensive list of common interview questions and how to answer them. Today we're going to introduce you one by one and you will get a full understanding of the interview sections. The most common questions that employers are going to ask is, what are your greatest strengths? From this list of a common response, think of examples from your work experiences and academic achievements that you can use to back up your answers. If you have already written an achievement-oriented resume, you can simply take those examples and explain on them during the interview. Accordingly, there will be the questions about your weaknesses. So, what are your weaknesses and how you should answer these questions? There are 2 points you should keep in mind. First, do not respond with, "I work too hard." This response is now considered cliché. Second, do respond with areas where you used to have problems but have since fixed them. Here, we have 2 examples for you. First, if you used to be disorganized, tell the hiring manager that what steps you took to create new habits and processes to keep yourself organized. Second, if you used to work inefficiently, tell the hiring manager how you increase your work output by learning new skills or asking for help from more experienced team members. However, it is possible that the hiring manager will raise difficult questions for you. If the hiring manager presses you for areas where you are currently weak, try to talk about an area where you might have a knowledge deficit and outline the steps you are currently taking to get yourself up to speed. This is a good way to avoid yourself being too stressed by the questions. The employers want to know if you understand their companies or their businesses well. So here comes the questions. Why are you interested in working for this company? You will need to research the company you are applying for to completely respond to these questions. Here are a few general reasons why you may be interested in working for a specific company. You can answer the question based on the 4 points. First, you believe in their mission. Second, you have an interest in this industry. Third, you like their brand. And finally, you believe your skill set can help the company succeed. Remember to answer confidently and do research before the interview. There will be tricky questions about, why do you want to leave your current company? Please remember, do not say anything negative. If you talk negatively about your company or your boss, then the hiring manager will think that you are capable of doing the same thing to them. And there are 3 circumstances that you can prepare your reasons for. The first thing, if unfortunately you got fired, you must resist the desire to blame your bosses and trash the company. You should explain the situation as best you can and tell the hiring manager that how you've taken the decision to heart and will improve yourself as an employee as a result. If you got laid off, say that you understand management's reasoning behind the decision to lay off employees and that it's freed you up to take on new challenges and explore different aspects of the industry. Although you regret the decision, you are excited to move on and earn new achievements. If you got laid off, say that you understand management's reasoning behind the decision to lay off employees and that it's freed you up to take on new challenges and explore different aspects of the industry. Although you regret the decision, you are excited to move on and earn new achievements. The third situation is quite common, that if you are searching for new employment, tell the hiring manager that you have a different philosophy and different expectations than your management. Inform them that you felt as though the time had come to take on more difficult challenges and learn new skills. Explain that you felt your skill base wasn't being used to its full potential and that you'd like a new area to test yourself in. Some employers are very interested in plans, so there will be a question, where do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years? This question may seem tricky, but it's actually fairly simple to answer. The hiring manager asks this question to figure out if you are going to use a company as a stepping stone or if you have long-term plans. For this question, no one really expects you to have a 5 to 10-year plan. Your answer should follow in these points. First, you hope to increase your skills and learn more about the industry. Second, you aren't sure exactly where you'd be in 5 years, but you'd like to have worked your way up into a management position. Finally, avoid saying that you do not know the answer. Be positive. The next question the employers will ask you, why should I hire you? Well, you will answering this question the entire time. You are being interviewed, but if you hear this question directly, there is one easy way to answer. When you answer the question, you should tell them how your history and work experience makes you an ideal candidate, and reference the skills, abilities, and knowledge you have that is either directly applicable to this job or transferable in some way. Finally, tell them that you hope to make their job easier by taking on as much responsibilities as possible. At the end of the interview, the employers will ask you to tell more about yourself. Some interviews actually use this as a very tricky question to make you reveal information about yourself that you should not. So, why is this question sometimes tricky? For example, old candidates can find themselves talking about spouses and children, which can give away their age or make recruiters believe that you wouldn't be able to devote as much time to the company as another candidate. Legally, they're not allowed to ask questions like that, so the more you spill, the better for them. So how should you answer this question? First, you should stick to talk about the jobs and why you are interested in it. Second, you should talk about yourself in terms of your interpersonal and communication skills. Finally, you should let them know that you are a quite serious person who is goal and achievement oriented. Okay, all for today's topic. And if you want more information, please contact us via email or give us a call. Thank you for your time.